looks like a battle between father and son really ensued over, well, kind of prior to that wedding way back in 2018, which erupted forthwith, more importantly, regarding the removal of Harry and Meghan from Frogmore Cottage at the beginning of this year. See, part of the problem that Harry and Meghan have regarding Frogmore is they didn't really understand why they had to be removed, because obviously nobody's living in that particular cottage now, or indeed Nottingham Cottage. And according to their team, they were offering to pay rental prices. But you see, as I've told you before, Harry and Meghan declined the opportunity to be in the embrace of the British monarchy. Many people don't realise that Frogmore Cottage is in the grounds of the Crown Estate, that is Windsor Castle, meaning it falls under, of course, royal protection. That would ensue for Harry and Meghan battling on going forward. But more importantly, what's evolved is this. According to a very well-placed source, Meghan, Charles and Harry had an almighty ding-dong regarding her father, Thomas Markle. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, how are you? Nice to see you. By the way, can we wish a belated happy birthday to the wonderful lyricist, Sir Tim Rice. You know his work, of course. Jesus Christ Superstar, Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and of course Chess with the boys from ABBA, mainly known for his work with Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber, but what a career he's had. Loves cricket, good fun, and if you ever see his one-man show, do go and see, or if you have an opportunity, go along. Lots of funny stories about working with certain divas and individuals. We've all got those, Sir Tim. Have we not? Oh, yes. Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. You can understand, of course, the then Prince Charles being very baffled by Prince Harry's reluctance to finally meet up with someone that was going to be very much part of the family. That is, of course, Thomas Markle. Now, whether you like Thomas Markle or not, some might suggest that he's been very badly treated. Misguided, perhaps, and of course taking advantage of an opportunity once his daughter had entered into the British monarchy. But surely people have done far worse things than what he's been attributed to. Yes, he teamed up with the TMZ thing. Yes, he wanted to get some paparazzi shots. But really, what was the problem? Why would, of course, your own daughter cut you off so violently after making such a grave mistake? Surely an apology, which he's given many times, publicly and allegedly privately, would have sufficed enough. Now, this row, we're just finding out now, erupted into the personal space of the then Prince Charles and, of course, Prince Harry, including our late and wonderful monarch, Her Majesty the Queen. She too could not understand why it had got to such a difficult moment. And when you think about it, you can totally understand that. Now, the bottom line was that Harry, and as ever we have to say allegedly, totally believed the version that Meghan had told him. You know, he had no desire apparently to go and meet with Thomas Markle. The reason being was that he felt that this could be a paparazzi setup and maybe pictures would be leaked and, you know, one could assume that Harry's paranoia was kicking in, and that's totally valid on certain points. But as the king pointed out, you know, you owe it to yourself to see both sides of the story. You see, the one thing that His Majesty King Charles is very good at is getting all the information around him and then deciding a way forward, good or bad, listening to both sides of the debate. This is why he tried his very best to get his sons, William and Harry, together. You remember when they were both coming out of course, the service for the late Duke of Edinburgh, dismissed the cars, and then let them walk up together to try and iron something out, leaving the majority of it, of course, to Princess Catherine, knowing full well that she could knock heads together. And this has truly baffled His Majesty the King, that Harry has never foreseen or wanted to go down the avenue to get both sides of the story. Apparently, when he broached this with Meghan, tears flowed so badly that he felt very bad that he'd even brought it up in front of her. Truly, what is Meghan wanting to conceal, hide, whatever you want to call it? But either way, Harry's reluctance to reach out to Thomas Markle, even on a personal level, a private meeting set up via security so nobody could find them, he's not having it. And this truly has sparked, shall we say, a pick of interest inside King Charles, Catherine, and certainly Prince William. Either way, Harry's not willing to budge and believes Meghan's version of events, whatever they may be, and has no desire to change that course of action. Strange thing, I'm sure you'll all agree. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.